Joy Nitai! As we mentioned this morning, just like here in Vrindavan, we hear the Brijabasis, they say, Jai Radhe, Radhe Sham. In Mayapur, Navadvip, they say, Joy Nitai. Not Jai, Joy. Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prashnaya Bhutale Srimati Gopal Krishna Goswami Tamini Prabhupada Shasaityamya Pakasha Vitiraja Pracharam Kiraman Shadi Bhagat Pati Namo Namaha Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prashnaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Nityananda Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvisesa Sunyabhati Paschatya Desatarine Om Jnana Timirandasya Jnananjana Salakaya Chakshurun Militam Yena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha Sri Chaitanya Manovistam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamaya Tadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Juta Padakamalam Shri Guru Vaishnavamscha Serupam Sagrajatan Sahagana Raghunatam Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Sadvadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padam Sahagana Lalita Si Visakan Vitam Shah He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandho Jagatpate Gopesa Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namastate Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaniswari Visabhanu Shote Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vanchakalpataruvyaśca kripa sindhuvya evacha patitanam pavanebhyo vaisnavebhyo namo namaha Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaura Bhaktavinda Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. I'd like to read the translation of this song. Srila Prabhupada also gave a purport to this song. I figured out maybe we can read also part of the purport Prabhupada wrote. Narottam Das Thakur wrote this song. Prabhupada says that whatever Narottam Das Thakur writes, it is as good as the Vedas. And he also mentions that in the conditioned state, we don't have that proper sentiment and love to compose songs like the Vaishnavas, the Vaishnava Acharyas. So if we just repeat the songs written by such personalities like Srila Narottam Das Thakur, then our hearts also becomes purified. And we'll be able to understand the mood of the Vaishnavas, like Bhaktivinoda Thakur, and so on, Narottam Das Thakur, Lochan Das Thakur, all the Vaishnavacharyas. Translation. The lotus feet of Lord Nityananda a shelter where one will get the soothing moonlight, not only of one, but of millions of moons. Just like when we have full moon or Purnima, it's very soothing. The farmers out in the field, they can work even at nighttime without any problem. And Prabhupada also mentions that the shining or the moonshine is very soothing, that even for the lovers, when they go to Taj Mahal, not very far from here, it's written in the Krishna book, it creates a very romantic atmosphere. So what to say of millions of moons? That means the toes, the lotus feet of Lord Nityananda is so soothing. It clears our mind from all the anxieties that we're carrying for many, many millions, koti lifetimes. This is Lord Nityananda. If the world wants to have real peace, it should take shelter of Lord Nityananda. In India, even Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is not very well known. Some who knows him up to the extent that they will see him just a very, very great saintly personality. But who knows Lord Nityananda? Not very many. No. Only those who are in the line of Brahma, Madhva, Gaudiya Sampradaya, then will have some understanding, realization, appreciation of who is Lord Nityananda. As we've heard earlier, Lord Nityananda is the personified compassion, mercy of the Supreme Lord. Lord Nityananda's mercy is given to everyone, even for those who are not qualified. We usually beg for mercy, isn't it? We usually beg for the blessings from the Lord or the advanced devotees. But we have to work hard for that, to receive the mercy, to receive their blessings. But for Lord Nityananda, you don't have to be qualified. The more you are unqualified, the more you are qualified to receive the mercy. Yes, this is the mission of compassion of Lord Nityananda and Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. How merciful. We've heard Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came in the mood of a devotee, specifically of Srimati Radharani. But it was Lord Nityananda who exemplified of the mood of what it is meant to be a real devotee. Because Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mood is that he accepts service. We've heard that from Kripanidhi Prabhu. Lord Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And Lord Balaram, Swayam Prakash, the first expansion of Lord Krishna, immediate expansion of Lord Krishna. Out of his causeless mercy, all the incarnations, all the expansions emanates. Mahasankarshan, first quadruple expansion, Vasudeva, Aniruddha, Pradyumna, and Sankarshan, another Sankarshan. And then, from the four quadruple expansions of the Supreme Lord, all the different predominating deities in Vaikuntha, planets, all the four or the quadruple arms, four-arm forms, unlimited, 3/4 of the entire kingdom of God. 1/4 the kingdom of God is the material world. And in the material world, again, Lord Balaram expanded himself as Mahavishnu. From Mahavishnu came Garbhodakashayi Vishnu and then Kshirodakashayi Vishnu. And then all the incarnations, unlimited in numbers. It is His mercy, it is His compassion. One need not have any good qualities to receive the mercy, but that mercy is needed in the beginning. That mercy is needed for us to again become qualified more and more and more to receive ultimately Radha Krishna, to attain pure devotional service. And Srila Prabhupada is the personification of Lord Nityananda Prabhu's mercy. Parampara. And from Srila Prabhupada, extended wise, all of us receive that mercy. And then from us again, when we give this to others, it's an extension again of Lord Nityananda Prabhu's mercy. How amazing, how inconceivable the mercy of the Lord. Unless one takes shelter under the shade of the lotus feet of Lord Nityananda, it will be very difficult for him to approach Radha Krishna. To approach Radha Krishna, we need the mercy of Lord Chaitanya. To have Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mercy, we need Lord Nityananda's mercy. To receive the mercy of Lord Nityananda, we need the mercy of the 6 Goswamis. To receive the mercy of the 6 Goswamis, we need the mercy of the Guru Parampara up to Srila Prabhupada and to the present spiritual masters. Then ultimately we can attain most difficult. Without Lord Nityananda, we will not attain Radha and Krishna. If one actually wants to enter into the dancing party of Radha Krishna, he must firmly catch hold of the lotus feet of Lord Nityananda. Dancing party? It's like we were in St. Petersburg, in Russia. I remember one time, because in Russia, we don't have big facility to conduct such big programs. So sometimes we will rent a hall. And our Guru Maharaj was giving a program. He's doing a program. And on the other part of the hall, because they're all divided, there was a party, but not Sankirtan party. It's a different kind of party, drinking alcohol and eating meat, so on. So one of them, they saw us, we're all doing kirtan, everyone's jumping up and down in ecstasy, full of bliss. Nityananda, Nitya, eternal, Ananda, bliss. So anyone who takes part in the dancing party of Gauranitai, then they will attain that kind of bliss. So one of the party goer from the other side, they saw us and they asked, "What are you guys doing? How come you're so happy? What? You're not drinking any alcohol? You're not eating any of what we're eating? What kind of party is this?" The Guru Maharaj gave a class for like few minutes regarding this. Yeah, it's just amazing how the conditioned souls are suffering since time immemorial. And again, by the mercy of Lord Nityananda, through Srila Prabhupada, through the ISKCON movement, the Hare Krishna movement, this bliss is being spread all over the world. Wherever we go, wherever we travel, somehow or other, we're giving chance to everyone to partake into this Sankirtan mission of Sisi Gaur Nitai. Sometimes we will go to marketplaces doing Harinam, like in the Philippines. Oh, abominable. Devotees will not go if you don't have any mission to go. Marketplaces, you smell all of this. Abominable. You can see so much suffering, but they think they're enjoying. But we don't have any business there except to distribute the mercy of Lord Nityananda. The mission of compassion. We cannot just imagine how we come to this point of our life sitting here. What great fortune, what pious credit we did from the past. As Prabhupada says, I created your fortune. Many of us, especially who lived and grew up in a militia country, it's really unfathomable, not possible to understand. We go to places where people are really seemingly enjoying the material world. And as Prabhupada says, it'll be noted in the history of the world that this movement will be the one who saved the entire humanity from being barbarian. Barbarian is not just a class of people. Actually, it's the whole world is barbarian. Barbaric. Barbaric means going downhill. Not understanding the nature of human form of life is meant for self-realization. Not understanding that this human form of life is the best vehicle to get out of this material world. Sinful activities is like natural, normal. For them, it doesn't matter. Eat, drink, enjoy, and be merry, for tomorrow, who knows what's going to happen. But Lord Nityananda, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, this Sankirtan movement, the Hare Krishna movement, what is it that we get from sharing this knowledge, sharing this mission to everyone? Again, to be qualified ultimately to receive Radha and Krishna's mercy. Anyone who has not established his relationship with Nityananda Prabhu is understood to have spoiled his valuable human birth. What is that relationship? Taking shelter of Lord Nityananda Prabhu's lotus feet means taking shelter of the holy name. Taking shelter of Bhagavad-Gita, Srimad Bhagavatam, Chaitanya Charitamrita. Taking shelter of the Guru Parampara. Taking shelter of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. When we take shelter of Lord Nityananda, we get protection. Taking shelter means begging for protection. Protection from what? Protection from Maya. Maya is heavy. Prabhupada says, but Krishna is heavier. Lord Nityananda is heavier. Being the all combined spiritual masters is Lord Nityananda. So Lord Nityananda is heavy also. The spiritual master is also considered to be heavy. Heavy in such a way that he will cut our attachment to enjoy the material energy. If a spiritual master flatters you, then he is not genuine. As Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur says also, anyone who flatters you is your enemy. He will not, for those who will not point out your mistakes, for those who will not want to correct you, he cannot be a representative of Lord Nityananda. Not possible. No. And Lord Nityananda, did he correct Jagai and Madai? No. Because he wanted to show that the mission of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is to save us. The weapons of the Panchatattva are not to kill us. The weapons of the Panchatattva is to give us Krishna, to dissipate, to kill our atheistic mentality. We're so much full of ignorance here. See, the spiritual master is so tolerant. Lord Nityananda is so tolerant. That third sloka in the Shiksastakam, more tolerant than a tree. Be ready to offer respect to others and not expecting any respect towards oneself. One can chant the holy name of the Lord constantly. First, be humble. Be humble than a blade of grass. More tolerant than a tree. To be a Vaishnava is not so easy. To consider oneself to be a Vaishnava is not so easy. One must be a follower of Lord Nityananda. Then he is a Vaishnava. He has to follow. Not just theoretically. One should be ready to be corrected. If I am making mistakes, I'll be glad to be corrected. Not that I know what I'm doing. Who are you? This is disciple. We're all disciples of Lord Nityananda. We're all disciples of Srila Prabhupada. To be corrected, that means there is room for improvement. And Lord Nityananda, he did not correct this Jagai and Madai. Is all in all, 100% mercy. They are the most unqualified. Even Chitragupta, who is the secretary? Yeah? Secretary of Yamaraj. He ran out of paper to put the sinful activities that Jagai and Madai performed. It's like having a computer crashed. It crashed. No more room to put. Every day they will check which is the sin that we are not just had performed. Huh? There's no more. They cannot find any more. That means they perform every abominable actions. And Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, when he heard that Lord Nityananda was hurt, he was bleeding. His body is full of blood. Now he cannot tolerate this. No, seeing his most confidential associate, most dearest, the dearmost companion of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, birth after birth, they're always together. Lakshman Hanuman. Lakshman, yes, Lakshman and Ram. Balaram and Krishna, and they're here, Nitai, Gaur. So, yes, the Lord's justice has to be done, has to be executed, and he was ready. He was calling the chakra, 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 ready to cut the head of Madhai. But then when Lord Nityananda says, oh, actually, please, if you do it, then your purpose of coming will be defeated. And Jagai also was there to stop him. He was gonna strike me another one more time. But Jagai was there, because when Jagai asked what's his name, Lord Nityananda says, my name is Avadut. Avadut means a transcendental personality with love of Krishna, with love of God. Lord Nityananda, he would take off his clothes and he will put it on his head like a turban, and he will walk in the streets of Navadvip as if, hey, no care at all. Even in Vrindavan, we see them in some villages. No clothes at all. Nothing. Like Naga Baba. Right? You know, in Kumbh Mela, you've seen them? Naga Babas. But he will always be reprimanded, chastised by Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Lord Nityananda also, he would sat on the lap of Malini Mataji. And he's already grown up, and he would perform the pastime of like being a child, a cowherd boy. And he would suck the breast of Malini Mataji and drink the milk from her. Miraculously, milk will also come out. But Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says to Malini, don't tell this to anybody, because we cannot understand how he can perform these pastimes. Abadut. In our line of disciplic succession, we have also acharyas who are Abadut. Who's that? Bamsidas Babaji Maharaj. Yeah? He will chastise his deities, Gaur Nitai. Can you chastise your deities? Maybe. But that is a very high level of bhakti. Because he doesn't, whatever he carries with him, that's it. He will not mind if someone, but he has faith that Gaur Nitai will protect his belongings, and he can carry it in just on his shoulder, very small amount. So someone who will come and steal his garments or some of his belongings, and he will chastise. Today you will not eat. This is an avaduta. We cannot imitate them, artificially be like an avaduta. So Lord Nityananda is an avaduta. in the mood of a cowherd boy. His associates also, Dwasa Gopal. Ekachakra, the land of compassion, the land of mercy. Ekachakra. It's where he took birth. So, yes. Anyone who has not established his relationship with Nityananda Prabhu is understood to have spoiled his valuable human birth. Such a human being is actually an uncontrollable animal. Prabhupada says in the purport of this, actually we're all kind of like you call dog. Bhaktivinoda Thakur also says that. I don't mind being a dog in the family of Vaishnava. As long as I'm under the shelter of a Vaishnava, then I don't mind. Because where the Vaishnavas live, you can hear the glories, name, fame, form, qualities, and pastimes of the Supreme Lord. And definitely you will have prasadam, Krishna prasad. That's 100%. So, it's like Prabhupada gave an example, a person who was a pet, then the pet is very proud. I'm with my owner. But a dog who doesn't have any owner is very unhappy. It's like in the Philippines, we have what you call askal. Askal. Aso means dog and kal means street. Street dog. They're unhappy. They're very shabby and always hungry. But are we like that? There's always plenty of prasad wherever I go. Plenty of prasadam. The only missing is rest. Because we're always busy spreading, trying to help the mission of Srila Prabhupada. So, because he never uttered the holy name of Nityananda, he has become merged into the so-called material happiness. So this is again the illusion. What can his useless education and family tradition do to help him? No. Srama eva hi kevalam. Anything material pursuit that we wish to have or achieve ultimately is no use, because everything will leave behind. The only thing that one carries with him, if he is not a devotee, is his karma. And the mind and the intelligence and the ego travels along with the soul, repeatedly going to so many species of life, birth after birth. And the only way how they can be, the conditioned souls, be saved is that when they meet the representatives of Lord Nityananda. Being maddened after false prestige and identification with the body, one is thinking, oh, what is Nityananda? So the thickest of them all, in the third canto of the Srimad Bhagavatam, there is the chapter where Kapila Dev was discussing to Mother Devahuti about the material energy. We have to know also this material energy of the Supreme Lord, being also part of the energies of the Supreme Lord. Sankhya philosophy, understanding that the thickest of them all, the covering of this universe, is that false ego. The main reason why we are still here is due to false ego. Thinking I am this, I am a man, I'm a woman, I am from such and such place, I am surrounded by my aristocratic family. I know someone who is so powerful, so I am protected. No one can protect us. Only Lord Nityananda. Only Lord Chaitanya. This ego is our greatest enemy. Well, we've heard the mind is our greatest enemy. But if we cannot control, and if we don't understand that we are not this body, that we are a spirit soul, then all of them, including especially the ego. Even a Mayavadi sannyasi, he can give up the attachment towards sex, towards material opulence, but to give up one's position, one's prestige. And this works for everyone in all walks of life, in different species of life. These are all wasteless. Waste, useless. Being maddened after false prestige and identification with the body, one is thinking of what is Nityananda. What can he do for me? I don't care. That is false ego. I don't need anybody. I don't need anyone. With my experience, with my ability, with my expertise, I can do it. The result is that he is accepting something false to be truth. If you actually want to approach the association of Radha Krishna, you must first achieve the mercy of Lord Nityananda. When he is merciful toward you, then you will be able to approach Radha Krishna. Therefore, you should firmly grasp the lotus feet of Lord Nityananda. The lotus feet of Nityananda are not illusion. They are a fact. One who engages in the transcendental loving service of Nityananda is also transcendental. Yes. And this is applicable for all of us also. Maybe some of you are already doing genuine bhakti, but for most of us, we're just attempting to do bhakti. Because bhakti is very rare. This is rarely achieved. Sudurlabha. As long as we have this identification of I, me, and mine, and extended wise, my family, friends, and so-called loved ones, therefore we are in illusion. However, as long as we are on the right track, be committed, be determined. As Prabhupada says, like having a plane ticket. You have not reached your destination yet, but you have a plane ticket. You will reach that place, ultimately. Provided we follow the process that the previous acharyas and Srila Prabhupada has given to us. Strict sadhana, strong sadhana. Chant attentively, without any offenses, performing practical devotional service, for what any means, even without being known by others that you are doing service. Not showing off that, hey, I did this, I did that. I know one devotee is telling me whenever I see him, Prabhu Maharaj, I did this, I did that. No. Krishna knows. Lord Nityananda knows. You don't have to tell, you don't have to broadcast to anybody. And help the Sankirtan mission for any means possible. It's like for the householders, the grihastas, their homes, should be like a mini bhakti center. Should always having stock of books, have satsanga, have Bhakti Briksha program or Namahata program. Enjoyment means, again, being engaged in Sankirtan mission of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Otherwise, that home is not a home. Home sweet home is a place of enjoyment, then everyone goes to hell. When he is merciful toward you, then you will be able to approach Radha Krishna. The lotus feet of Lord Nityananda are not illusion, they are a fact. One who engages in the transcendental loving service of Nityananda is also transcendental. Always try to catch the lotus feet of Lord Nityananda. This Narottam Das is very unhappy. Therefore, I am praying to Lord Nityananda to make me happy. My dear Lord, please keep me close to your lotus feet. Trying to catch the lotus feet of Lord Nityananda means always be engaged in devotional service, follow the instructions coming from Guru, Sadhu, and Shastra, and for that matter, also from our Shiksha Gurus. Not just Diksha Guru, Shiksha Guru also. And being Shiksha Guru is not so easy. They are on the same level of Diksha Guru, says in the Chaitanya Charitamrita. They have to be exemplary also. Actually, they are also liberated souls. There is a misconception that if you are a Bhakti Briksha leader, you're also a Shiksha Guru. You are giving Shiksha, but then the word Guru is another thing. You're giving instruction like a monitor. Our Guru Maharaj, he gave that statement. But everyone can be a Shiksha Guru, provided they also follow in the footsteps of Srila Prabhupada's instructions. Not that you are just giving classes, you sit one time in a class or so, you're already a Shiksha Guru. No. To be a real, genuine representative of Lord Nityananda, we have to also follow his mood of service, mood of compassion, mood of humility, mood of tolerance. So in this way, yes, we pray to Lord Nityananda Prabhu. Somehow or other, we receive the mercy even though we are unqualified, but please don't take away this mercy so that one day also we'll become qualified. And Kripanidhi Prabhu gave that most important point. Actually, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, if you only do two things, you go back home, back to Godhead. Nothing else. Only two things. Chant the holy names of the Lord constantly, without any offenses. And don't criticize any devotees. This is the most difficult. In the conditioned state, we're always looking for mistakes and criticizing and blaspheming, especially in the holy dham. This is the last thing that we cannot afford to do. Not to do. And I'm sorry if we offended you as being here. We're part of the management here. Not so easy. Guru Maharaj says it's not so easy to run a spiritual institution. We're trying our best to serve their lordships. They are the main enjoyer, the maintainer, the doer. Somehow, if we commit mistakes or offenses, please forgive us. We are still learning. We're still trying to do our best. And as Srila Prabhupada says, the main duty of the managers is to look for mistakes so that we can improve, so we can correct ourselves. And Lord Nityananda, who is ever merciful, ever compassionate, we pray to Lord Nityananda also to please forgive us if somehow, due to our being still in the conditioned state. And I hope that we are all learning from all of our mistakes so that there'll be always room for improvement. And ultimately, we become mature in our bhakti, and all of this will be washed away. I had encountered some of these experiences in the past, and after learning what I shouldn't have done, and the others also, they learn what shouldn't have done due to offenses, gradually we understand, hey, we have to move forward. We have to go up, all the way, back home, back to Godhead. This is part of the purification, as you may say. It's like a covering. This is Maya. Maya is playing tricks on us. And gradually this will be dissipated. It's like in the morning there's fog. And when the sun rises, no more fog. We can see clearly everything. So we should be thankful if someone is correcting us. This is Lord Nityananda's mercy also. And hope against hope will become qualified one day in the near future. ASAP. Okay, I stop here now. Even though, what time is the 10:15? Is there any points, any comments, any questions, any corrections, any chastisements, anything? Yes.
Hare Krishna Maharaj, thanks for the wonderful class. So Maharaj, here you see Lord Nityananda, it's like, so this compassion we talk about, generally what we have seen is the conditional compassion. And we rarely see unconditional compassion, because now we are dealing with sympathy and empathy. There are two things. So what generally we see that, given circumstances, and we feel we are not going to hurt, we say, okay, this compassion is good, we can show some compassion. But what tools do we apply in real time or in real life, like in the life, where we do a drastic shift from sympathy to empathy and we understand that person and behave accordingly?
The compassion of Lord Nityananda is that he knew that within the heart of both Jaga and Madai, there is love. Yeah? So we need to give chance always, again and again, not just theoretically again, to give chance for that person to rectify himself, provided they promise to Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu that they will never sin again. If the same mistake is committed again and again, that means he's not serious. Prabhupada will give 4 chances. In America, we have 3 strikes, you're out, right? Isn't it? Is it cricket also like that? Huh? I don't know how to play cricket, that's why I'm asking. But in America, you know, the baseball, practically, you strike 3, you're out. But Prabhupada, he will give you 1 more chance. Why not? The Paramatma is giving us chance, birth after birth after birth. Yeah? So, why not? The problem here is that we are short-sighted. The spiritual master is eons of years ahead of us. This is the mercy of Lord Nityananda. His compassion is like this. For us, we can put ourselves in the shoe of the person who needs the mercy and compassion. So we give a chance, okay, right, you do this, you do that. We have ways how to do it. But if it's not, it's what you call, there are persons who are incorrigible, who doesn't want to change. What can we do? We will give, okay, try to improve. For those who doesn't care, then Hare Krishna. We've seen them. But still, please, improve yourself. Otherwise, this room will be empty. Maybe you're the only one who will be left behind. No. That's why we're conditioned. This is not us. This is not the soul. Isn't it? The more you advance, the more your tolerance, your humility, your compassion, your mercy goes deeper and deeper and deeper. Bali Mardan Prabhu?
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Welcome back. First of all, congratulations for being a spiritual master recently.
Hare Krishna. We're all a spiritual master.
This is Sharon for all of us. So I have one reflection and one question.
Okay.
Let me say the reflection first.
Sure.
So generally when we used to do book distributions to Chinese people, so I was conversing with one of my Chinese friend, and he would say, oh, we have hotels, they make big one, 18th floor. Then you will not find a 13th floor because they think it's unlucky. And I told him, look, we have a great man in our movement called Nityananda. He was born on 13th. And not only he was born, there is a difference of the age from Lord Chaitanya to Nityananda.
12 or 13. Yeah, 12 or 13.
He also left his home at the age of 13.
13 or 14.
And I can go on, continue to say. And he is the most fortunate person by chanting his name, Nityananda, you will get all the auspiciousness.
That's right.
So that was one of the reflections. So remove the bad thing about 13 and always remember Lord Nityananda.
Yeah.
And my question is, as you know, many times devotees mention that he approached Balaram to get Krishna but not Radha. So when in Chaitanya Lila, it is said that you approach, without approaching Nitai, you don't get
Gauranga.
Krishna also.
Gauranga first.
Gauranga Mahaprabhu and also the love
Yes,
of Radha and
yes,
Krishna.
yes.
So how it is compatible with Braj Lila and Gaur Lila that he is playing the role of giving Radharani's mercy, Nityananda.
Yes.
And in the Braj Lila, there is no role of Balaram to give Radha and Krishna prem, right? It is directly domain. So can you clarify?
When one wants to approach Radha and Krishna, we need to receive the guidance, instructions from the spiritual master, who is a representative of Lord Nityananda or Balaram. So they are connected in that way that even in the spiritual world, in Goloka, there is a counterpart. It's divided into two, Gaura Lila and Radha Krishna Lila. So all of the associates, eternal associates of Radha and Krishna also have that counterpart in Gaura Lila. When we please Lord Nityananda, who is the Adi Guru, we are being transferred now to Radha Krishna. And Radharani, she is the one who, without her supervision, we cannot do any bhakti. So both of them are guru actually. Lord Nityananda, Lord Balaram, and Srimati Radharani. Without Radharani's glance upon us, she's not able to introduce us to Krishna. She is guru also. She is the guru of Krishna actually. And she is our guru also. Yeah, but you cannot go to Radharani immediately. You have to pass through Lord Nityananda, and the spiritual masters are all collectively, they are the person, Lord Nityananda. So all the spiritual masters, either Diksha or Shiksha gurus, they are representatives of Lord Nityananda. And once we receive the mercy of Lord Nityananda, then we'll receive the mercy of Lord Chaitanya, and then Radha and Krishna, because our goal is Radha and Krishna. Why too early? 10:15? 10:05. Okay. Joy Nitai! Joy Nitai! Gauranga! Gauranga! Srila Prabhupada ki!
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna